Cats are enigmatic creatures, and their sensory perception often appears to go beyond what we, as humans, are capable of understanding. Science has made great strides in uncovering how cats experience the world differently from us, revealing fascinating insights into their unique abilities. Cats can detect things we can't see, hear, or feel, and their senses, vision, hearing, smell, touch, and even a so-called sixth sense are tuned to a higher frequency. This video delves into the scientific explanations behind what cats can see and feel, but humans can't, exploring the biological, neurological, and behavioral facets of feline sensory perception. Number 1. Enhanced vision, seeing beyond the human spectrum. One of the most well-known differences between human and feline vision is a cat's ability to see in low-light conditions. This is thanks to the large number of rod cells in a cat's retina, many more than in human eyes. Rod cells are responsible for vision in dim lighting, and because cats have such a high concentration of them, they can see incredibly well in conditions that would leave humans almost blind. For instance, what appears to us as complete darkness is often still visible to a cat, allowing them to detect movement or potential prey. Their night vision is estimated to be about 6 times better than ours. While humans are trichromatic, meaning we see 3 primary colors, red, green, and blue, cats are thought to be dichromatic, meaning they perceive only 2 primary colors. While the exact range of colors cats see is still debated, scientists believe they primarily see shades of blue and green and have difficulty distinguishing between reds and pinks. This limited color perception doesn't hinder them in the wild, where night vision and the ability to detect motion are far more critical to survival. Cats are predators by nature, and their eyes are specially designed to detect even the slightest movements. Where humans might miss a small twitch or flutter, a cat's eyes can easily pick up on it. This is because of their high concentration of rod cells, combined with an excellent peripheral vision. Cats can spot subtle movements in their environment, making them adept hunters. Even when we think nothing is moving in the room, a cat may be transfixed by the tiny motion of a dust particle or the slight flutter of a curtain. Number 2. Superior hearing, picking up what you can't. A cat's sense of hearing is much more sensitive than a human's. While humans can hear sounds in the range of 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz, cats can hear frequencies up to 65,000 Hz. This means they can detect sounds that are completely inaudible to us, such as the ultrasonic chirping of rodents or the high-pitched calls of small insects. This ability allows them to hunt effectively, even in situations where their prey might be out of sight. For example, your cat might react to something that seems like total silence to you, but they're actually hearing tiny, high-pitched sounds from several feet away. Cats can also hear lower-pitched vibrations and distant noises that humans typically wouldn't register. For example, when your cat perks up its ears and seems hyper-focused, they may be hearing the low rumble of distant thunder, the hum of household appliances, or even footsteps in another room. This acute hearing helps them stay alert and aware of their environment, always on the lookout for potential threats or opportunities for play or hunting. Another extraordinary ability cats possess is the ability to rotate their ears independently. This allows them to pinpoint the direction of a sound much more accurately than humans. When a cat's ears are twitching, they are using this skill to detect the exact source of even the faintest noise. So when you see your cat suddenly focusing intently in one direction, it's possible they've locked onto a sound that's entirely beyond your hearing range. Number 3. Whiskers as sensors, feeling what you can't. One of the most remarkable tools a cat has at its disposal is its whiskers, or vibrissae. These long, stiff hairs aren't just for show, they are highly sensitive sensory organs that can detect changes in their environment. Whiskers are deeply rooted in the cat's body and connected to nerve endings that allow them to pick up even the tiniest movements in the air. This ability is especially useful in the dark or when navigating through tight spaces. While humans rely primarily on sight and touch to interact with their surroundings, cats use their whiskers to feel their way around. Cats' whiskers can detect changes in air currents, which helps them sense objects around them without having to see or touch them. For example, a cat walking in the dark may use its whiskers to feel nearby objects by sensing how the air moves around them. This sensitivity to air movement allows them to navigate through dark spaces and avoid bumping into objects. They can also detect pressure changes, such as the opening of a door or window, long before a human would notice. In the wild, whiskers help cats measure the size of an opening or judge whether they can fit through a space. They also help cats gauge the distance between themselves and their prey, making them incredibly precise hunters. Even domestic cats use their whiskers to interact with toys or catch small insects, a reminder of their hunting heritage. This skill is beyond human perception. While we may rely on sight and tactile cues to judge distances, a cat's whiskers do much of this work for them automatically. Number 4. Sense of smell. A hidden world of scents. A cat's sense of smell is around 14 times stronger than a human's, thanks to the 200 million odor-sensitive cells in their noses. This super-sensitive olfactory system allows them to detect subtle differences in scents that we are entirely unaware of. A new person walking into your house, the scent of food in the kitchen, or even the faint smell of another animal outside, all of these odors register in a cat's highly tuned sense of smell. This is why your cat may often seem obsessed with sniffing objects or people, as they are picking up on a whole range of information that you can't even detect. Cats also have an additional sensory organ called the vomeronasal organ, or Jacobson's organ, located on the roof of their mouths. This organ allows them to taste smells in a way that humans cannot. When you see your cat lift its head and curl back its lips, it's using this organ to analyze the chemicals in a scent. This behavior, known as the phlegm response, helps cats gather more information about their surroundings, including whether another animal has passed through recently or if a potential mate is nearby. A cat's sense of smell also helps them detect the emotional states of other animals, or even humans. Cats can pick up on pheromones released by other animals, which can signal fear, aggression, or readiness to mate. They may also be able to smell subtle changes in human body chemistry, such as changes in our scent due to stress or illness. This may explain why some cats seem more affectionate when their owners are sad or anxious. They may be picking up on chemical signals that we're unaware of. Number 5. Detecting vibrations and seismic activity. Cats have highly sensitive paw pads, which can pick up vibrations from the ground. This ability to detect subtle tremors is particularly useful in the wild, where cats need to be aware of nearby prey or potential predators. Even domesticated cats still retain this heightened sensitivity. For instance, they might be able to sense someone walking on the floor in another room or even detect the vibrations of an approaching storm or earthquake. This sensitivity to ground vibrations allows cats to be incredibly aware of their surroundings, even in ways that are entirely invisible to humans. There are numerous anecdotal accounts of cats exhibiting strange behavior before earthquakes or other natural disasters. While scientific research is still ongoing, some scientists believe that cats may be able to sense seismic activity through their sensitive whiskers and paw pads, detecting subtle vibrations in the earth before humans can. While we might rely on technological instruments to warn us of an impending earthquake, cats could be feeling the early tremors long before we notice anything amiss. Number 6. The sixth sense, unexplained abilities. Another area of fascination is the idea that cats may be able to sense electromagnetic fields. While this is still a controversial topic, some studies suggest that cats, like some other animals, may be sensitive to the Earth's magnetic fields. This ability would give them a heightened sense of direction and help them navigate over long distances. There are countless stories of cats finding their way home after being lost miles away. And while this is often attributed to their keen sense of smell and memory, some scientists believe their ability to detect magnetic fields could play a role. Cats are also highly attuned to the emotions of their human companions. While this may not be entirely outside of human perception, many cat owners report that their pets seem to know when they are upset, anxious, or even physically ill. Cats may pick up on subtle changes in human body language, voice, or scent that signal distress, offering comfort when it's needed most. This ability to sense human emotions may be why so many people find their relationships with cats to be deeply intuitive and supportive.